I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. He who is not courageous enough to take risks will accomplish nothing. Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. It's not bragging if you can back it up. Don't count the days, make the days count. It isn't the mountains ahead that weigh you down, it's the pebble in your shoe. I don't have to be what you want me to be. Live every day as if it were your last, because someday you're going to be right. To be a great champion, you must believe you are the best. A man who views the world the same at 50 as he did at 20 has wasted 30 years. What keeps me going is goals. My only fault is that I don't realize how great I really am. Silence is golden when you can't think of a good answer. I don't trust anyone who is nice to me but rude to the waiter. I wish people would love everybody else the way they love me. The fight is won or lost far away from witnesses. If they can make penicillin out of moldy bread, they can sure make something out of you. Age is whatever you think it is. You are as old as you think you are. If you even dream of beating me, you better wake up and apologize. I'm so mean I make medicine sick. A rooster crows only when it sees a light. If my mind can conceive it and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. I should be a postage stamp. That's the only way I'll ever get licked. I never thought of losing, but now that it's happened, the only thing is to do it right. I'm young, I'm handsome, I'm fast. I can't possibly be beat. The man who has no imagination has no wings. The only thing that matters is submitting to the will of God. Friendship is the hardest thing in the world to explain. Only a man who knows what it's like to be defeated can reach the bottom of his soul. No one starts out on top. You have to work your way up. I would like to be remembered as a man who tried to be free. I must be the greatest. I showed the world. When it's hard to be humble, be even more humble. People don't realize what they had until it's gone. Don't let people pull you into their storm. Pull them into your peace. I've never let anyone talk me into not believing in myself. A champion shows who he is by what he does. It's just a job. Grass grows, birds fly, waves pound the sand, and I beat people up. I'll be the greatest until somebody knocks me off. I figured that if I said it enough, I would convince the world. The will must be stronger than the skill. I am so fast that last night I turned off the light and was in bed before it was dark. It's hard to be humble when you're as great as I am. I am who I am and not what you call me. I've made my share of mistakes. Boxing is a lot of white men watching two black men beat each other up. Wars of nations are fought to change maps. I won't miss fighting once I retire. It's lack of faith that makes people afraid of meeting challenges. I was the Elvis of boxing. Boxing is just a job. It doesn't define me. If you look at my fight, you'll see that I was knocked down. It's easy to do anything in victory. The real victory isn't in beating another man. My conscience won't let me go shoot my brother. I'm not going 10,000 miles from home to help murder. I may talk slow, but my mind is fast. Being able to give to charity is my greatest strength. I'm retired from fighting now. I'm an ordinary man who worked hard. I'll do what I have to do to be me. The best way to make your dreams come true is to wake up. I'm no martyr, but I'll die for what I believe. I know the fight is out of the ring. My religion makes me do what's right. I'm a fighter who fights for peace. All through my life, I have been tested. I can be hurt, but I'm never defeated. Life is best when you've got purpose. I've got so many things to give. My dreams are what drive me. I can't let the people down. A man's life is in God's hands. I believe in speaking my mind. I'm the only one who can control me. I'll take a stand for what's right. I'll give you a reason to remember. People respect confidence. You've got to believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, anything is possible. I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was. Float like a butterfly. Sting like a bee. His hands can't hit what his eyes can't see. I am the greatest. I'm not the smartest, but I am the greatest. It's lack of faith that makes people afraid of meeting challenges, and I believed in myself. What you're thinking is what you're becoming. Champions aren't made in gyms. Champions are made from something they have deep inside them, a desire, a dream, a vision. When you can whip any man in the world, you never know peace. Wars of nations are fought to change maps, but wars of poverty are fought to map change. A rooster crows only when it sees the light. Put him in the dark and he'll never crow. I have seen the light and I'm crowing. It's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. To be a great champion, you must believe you are the best. If you're not, pretend you are. Age is whatever you think it is. You are as old as you think you are. I wish people would love everybody else the way they love me. It would be a better world. It's just a job. Grass grows, birds fly, waves pound the sand. I beat people up. I am an ordinary man who worked hard to develop the talent I was given. I don't have to be what you want me to be. I'm free to be who I want. You don't lose if you get knocked down. You lose if you stay down. No one starts out on top. You have to work your way up. I am the astronaut of boxing. Joe Louis and Dempsey were just jet pilots. I'm in a world of my own. I've wrestled with alligators. I've tussled with a whale. I done handcuff lightning, and thrown thunder in jail. I don't count my sit-ups. I only start counting when it starts hurting. Hating people because of their color is wrong, and it doesn't matter which color does the hating. It's just plain wrong. I know where I'm going, and I know the truth, and I don't have to be what you want me to be. I'm not the greatest. I'm the double greatest. Not only do I knock them out, I pick the round. When I win, I'm a prodigy. When I lose, I was only a man. I don't get hit. I'm a boxer, not a puncher. Rivers, ponds, lakes, and streams, they all have different names, but they all contain water. Just as religions do, they all contain truths. If you lose a big fight, it will worry you all of your life. It will plague you until you get your revenge. My toughest fight was with my first wife. Go to college, stay in school, don't be a fool. A man who has no imagination stands on the earth. A man with imagination soars. When I retire, I want to say I stood up for what was right. I've seen George Foreman's shadow boxing and the shadow won. You never really lose until you stop trying. My way of joking is to tell the truth. That's the funniest joke in the world. I don't have to be what you want me to be. I'm free to be who I am. If my mind can conceive it and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. I would like to be remembered as a man who won the title 3 times. Life is a gamble. You can get hurt, but people die in plane crashes, lose their arms and legs in car accidents. Whatever the job is, you can get it done if you work hard. I know I got it made while the masses of black people are catching hell, but as long as they ain't free, I ain't free. We can't be brave without fear. The greatest victory in life is to rise above the material things that we once valued most. My principles are more important than the money or my title. Life is short. We get old so fast. It doesn't make sense to waste time on hating. You don't always have to be right to be a champion. You can't stop me. You can hate it, but you can't stop it. I am a fighter. I believe in my values and principles. I don't trust anyone who's too nice to me. To be great, you have to be willing to be mocked, hated, and misunderstood. My dreams keep me motivated and inspired. A man's life is incomplete unless he has a cause greater than himself. Let's create a world of kindness and peace, not war and hatred. The day you stop learning is the day you start losing. Love is a net that catches hearts like a fish. When I say I'm going to do something, it's done. I'm more than the champion. I'm the people's champion. I'm not afraid to look inside myself and change if I need to. They hated me because I dared to be different. I'm not the man you think I am. I'm the man I know I can be. When you have a cause that's worth it, you can stand up to anything. Be the best version of yourself, no matter what anyone else says. Real courage is when you know you're licked before you begin, but you begin anyway. It's the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief. And once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. I do what I do because I love the people who love me. My religion is justice for everyone. Life is about being the best version of yourself. My whole life has been one big fight. Respect others, respect yourself, and respect the world. God gave me this body to use for His work. I love being a role model for people who need inspiration. I had to prove to myself that I was the best. Champions are made through hard work and faith. Every day is an opportunity to make the world better. I am free to be who I am and who I choose to be. I am a warrior in the ring, but I am a man of peace in life. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. In the ring, there's a moment where you realize it's all or nothing. The love of the people is the greatest treasure. I do not fear what I cannot control. I embrace it. I am not defined by my losses. I am defined by my comebacks. The only limits we have are the ones we place on ourselves. When you have something to fight for, you can do anything. Even when I lose, I learn. Strength doesn't come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will.